Welcome to Knugget, the children's podcast of bite-sized stories. Toby and the cookie-loving Meerkat. While Pippa the panda was off planning her next escapade, Toby the turtle, calm, thoughtful, and always curious, was meandering along a sandy path on the outskirts of Bumbleshire. His pace was steady as ever, but Toby didn't mind. Adventures, he believed, were better enjoyed slowly. As Toby admired the scenery, he heard a rustling noise, followed by an excited squeak. When he turned, he saw a tiny meerkat scurrying out of a patch of grass, holding something in his paws. "Hi there," Toby said with a friendly wave. "What have you got?" The meerkat's eyes sparkled as he held up a cookie, golden brown with gooey chocolate chips. "It's a cookie! My name's Max, and I found 8 of these beauties." Toby blinked. 8 cookies? That's quite the haul. What are you doing all the way out here with them? Max grinned. "I was chasing the scent of cookies when I stumbled into this place, but now I'm lost, and I've eaten 3 of them already." He patted his round belly. "Maybe 4. Toby chuckled. "You know, my friend Pippa loves cookies too. She might even bake you some more if you ask nicely." Max's ears perked up. "Really? Let's go find her." As they made their way to Pippa's treehouse, Max told Toby about his cookie obsession. "I can sniff out cookies from miles away, but honestly, they're the only treat I've ever cared about." Toby nodded thoughtfully. "Cookies are delicious. No doubt about it. But there's a whole world of flavors out there. Maybe you should try something new." Max shrugged. "Why mess with perfection?" Toby smiled. He might be surprised. When they arrived, Pippa greeted them with a flower-covered apron and a cheerful wave. "Cookies?" Pippa said when Max explained his journey. "You've come to the right place." Together, they baked a fresh batch of cookies. Toby measured ingredients with precision, and Max mostly snuck chocolate chips when he thought no one was looking. When the cookies were ready, Max counted them out carefully. 8 perfect cookies!" he exclaimed, lining them up like treasure. Toby chuckled. "You've got a knack for finding cookies, that's for sure. But have you tried baking something else?" Pippa's ears perked up. "How about we make fruit tarts? They're sweet like cookies, but totally different." Max wrinkled his nose. "Fruit? Isn't that healthy?" "Not when you bake it into buttery, sugary perfection," Pippa said, rolling out pastry dough. Toby helped arrange slices of peaches and berries while Max cautiously watched. When the tarts were baked and cooled, Pippa handed Max a piece. Max took a tiny bite, his whiskers twitching. His eyes widened. "This is amazing!" "See?" Toby said with a knowing smile. "Trying something new doesn't mean giving up what you love. It just means adding to it." As Max packed up his 8 cookies and a few extra fruit tarts on the road, he grinned at his new friends. "You turtles and pandas are pretty wise. I never thought I'd like anything as much as cookies, but now I can't wait to try more new things." Toby nodded. "Life's about balance, Max. Cookies, tarts, even a good old slice of pie. There's room for it all." Pippa added, "And it's always sweeter when you share it with friends." With a full belly and a new perspective, Max bounded off, promising to return for another baking adventure. Toby watched him go, smiling to himself, for Toby knew that even the slowest journeys could lead to the most delightful surprises, especially when they involve cookies and tarts. That's all for today's episode of the Knugget Podcast, the children's podcast with bite-sized stories just for you. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a nugget-sized tale. Thanks for listening, friends. Until next time, keep your imaginations big and your hearts even bigger. Bye-bye.